Kynsleigh is a spunky, sassy little 3-year-old. She's been through a lot. Still the happiest little girl.
She is the life of the party. Her laugh is infectious, her smile is infectious, and her joy is infectious. And if anything, she's probably the best medicine while we all try to deal with the complicated things around her. She's definitely the driving force in this little family for sure.
I found out at 16 weeks pregnant with her that her heart was flipped, so we didn't know the extent of the complexity of her congenital heart disease. We went every 4 weeks for ultrasounds, meeting with the doctors, her doctors. I had a team here in Iowa and I had a team in Minnesota.
Our birth plan wasn't going to be what we expected, right? We weren't going to have that where everybody gets to come and ooh and ah over the baby, that we were looking at a really complicated journey. I think that was really when I recognized just the importance of the research and the treatment and an early identification of these types of situations. 20 years ago, the condition that Kynsleigh has was not survivable.
I went into labor at 28 weeks and 5 days. The day before I had her, my water broke, and they decided that I needed to be life-flighted to Minnesota from Iowa. While I was there, I was terrified because the only thought in my head was, she's not ready. If I have her now, she's not going to make it. It was scary. It was scary.
I was very, very concerned for my daughter, and not being able to be there was really hard. Not being able to be there every day was hard.
It really wasn't okay. Every day was a different battle, a different little milestone, and then the next day would be, we're going back downhill, and it was so up and down. Her first open heart surgery was probably the smoothest one of the 3. Handing your child over to a team of surgeons who are going to cut into them and work on a teeny tiny heart is terrifying. But that one specifically was the most eye-opening to the situation. Like, it's so real now.
It was a very mix of this gut-wrenching fear and excitement that maybe we could make something better for her.
She was in the NICU for 5.5 months. We were like a week away from getting discharged to finally being able to take our baby home. And the shunt that they put in Kynsleigh's heart in her first surgery had clotted off after her LADS procedure.
Yeah, Kynsleigh's stroke was unfortunately just another hurdle that we ended up having to sort of overcome. She had a procedure. It was meant to be relatively routine, right? It was meant to tack down some intestines that were twisting as part of her heart condition. During that time, during recovery, her shunt clotted off 100%. But that clot, unfortunately, when it clotted off, it went to her brain and resulted in the stroke. They
had tried all the interventions, bagging her, tubing her. None of that was bringing her numbers back up, so she had to go on ECMO. I had no hope that she was going to be okay. She needed this surgery years before she was supposed to need it, and just with everything that we had been told, it just was not laid out like it would go in her favor. So I just didn't have any good thoughts about it.
The second surgery was a 2-part surgery. So we knew it was going to be a 2-part surgery. Because we had to speed up that second surgery, we knew that the third piece would then be sped up as well. So that one was a little bit more expected. We were able to plan for it a little bit more. That last surgical intervention that we had was sort of the last treatment available for people with this single ventricle condition that she has. So we know that eventually this will fail. And eventually she will need to go on the heart transplant list.
With heart kids, you can't ever say that they're going to be okay because you don't know. Kynsleigh can be great today, but she can be the complete opposite tomorrow. Things change so quickly that it's like you can't keep the mindset of they're okay.
Kenzie's future is a little unknown. What we're hoping for is that we can delay that into her late teens, maybe even her early adulthood. New treatments and new therapies come out every day, and she has a team that's very on it and very keeps us abreast of all of those new things that are available to us. And we'll try anything, but the future is a little unknown for us, and it's comes with a definite level of fear.
I want Kynsleigh's story to be out there so other people see it and learn from it, and it helps them. Knowing that other people who have dealt with the same thing or similar things is like, it makes you not feel as alone. If other people didn't give up and they kept moving forward with the journey, it's like, it makes it easier to know that they got help, so you can get help too. Abby has been there for all of it. I couldn't do it without her. Every single time I call, she's there. If I need her, she's there. No matter what.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for donating. Thank you for, all the events that the American Heart Association puts out that brings awareness to this, because you're helping my family. You're giving my family hope. And you're giving other families hope. And I'm just so thankful. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.